I gotta put my guns away and I gotta do homework. So that's what I'm about to do. I was out here playing with my stuff. I'm gonna set this up right here for a second. Let me see if I can turn that back. There you go. What? Whoa, hello. Well, yeah, I was playing with my stuff for a second. But I got the what kind of mag it is? I don't know. I know the other ones. This is the P mag, and the one I have in the ar15, Smith&Wesson. I know that one's a what they call it? Well, this one's a P mag. I don't know what they call the other one. P or Amnin 2. Never heard of it before. You know what I mean? I don't really like it. I got 223s in here, which don't go well with my my ar15. They don't go well at all. And they told me when I bought it that it would be perfectly fine to shoot 223s through it, and every 223 round, probably about I get about 4 rounds off, and then and then it jams, and then I have to knock out 2 rounds because I try to chamber another round. So I'm not putting any more 223s through this. This is a 5.56 NATO. Smith& Wesson MP15. It has a stock on it already, you know what I'm saying. And the handguard I'm changing because I just got a bipod. Let me see. Just got a bipod for it, and it won't fit with this stupid ass railing on there. So I gotta change that out. And which I'm a little worried about too, because I like the ones that extend all the way up to, I don't know what they call it, the barrel burst or something like that. I'm not really sure what they call it, but I don't want it to go that far. I want it to stay where it's at, maybe go a little bit higher, but I want the railing to go at least about right here. And I'm gonna get it painted, because I've seen some in the store that were like green and white and all that good stuff, and it was like, sorry, I just had to clear it because I was playing around with it for a second earlier. But yeah, I just want to make sure it's how I want it to be. So I can't even put my bipod on, so I just bought that for nothing. And but yeah, like I said, I'm not putting, I don't know about you guys, wherever you at, if you're listening to the video, you're seeing the video. The Smith & Wesson MP15 223s do not go through there smooth. I don't know if it's because they're just a little bit smaller, but they do not go through there smooth. And so I took it, I had it jammed. One of the 223s jammed so bad in there I couldn't get it out. So I had to take it to the shop, and the shop, got it out and, cleaned it up and whatever else. And I haven't shot it since. That was like a couple weeks ago. I haven't shot it since. So I don't even know what it's gonna be like. I wanna be able to put 223s through it. You know what I mean? They're literally just a tiny bit smaller than the 5.5. But I much rather just not shoot 223s and shoot 5.56, and I'll be fine. Like I don't even care. You know what I mean? As long as it doesn't like, mess up my weapon or whatever the case may be, because that's what it was doing. Like literally every other round was just like I had to drop the mag, and I don't want to do that all day, and especially if in a situation where you really need it. Like how's that gonna help me? You know what I mean? Like that's not conducive to my lifestyle. So these 223s I have right here, I'm probably just gonna give away. But like I said, right now I only have 2 mags. But P mags, which I know about because I was in the Army, the P mags, and I know about my nail. Oh shit! Damn. Shit. I just bit like half my nail off. I don't know if I can see that. Where's the camera at? You can't see it, but I just bit like half my nail off just now. I can fix that. But yeah, so I like the P mags. Of course, you know, that's military wise, you know, they'll if it ain't the cheap shit, it's the P mags. But these two, I don't like these. Made in the USA. Amen some. I don't like those. I don't like them at all. And in Colorado, you got to put them together. Well, in some places, you have to put them together. This one's fully loaded. That's the one I keep. But yeah, in Colorado, you have to put them together in some places. But you can't have a rifle anyway, but they let you have it, but you're not supposed to have it, if that makes sense. I'm not really sure. But I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put this mag though. I'm not getting rid of these magazines, or not magazines, excuse me. These bullets because I paid for them. So I'm gonna give them to somebody, or I'm gonna just try to shoot them off again through my M15 and see what happened. You know, I don't want to have to take it. Well, if I have to take it to the store again, I will, but I don't want to. And but like I said, I'm trying to change the guard. I want the guard gone. I know how to change it. You know what I mean? And so I can put my bipod on it. You know, put my little bipod on it. And then I like the sights on it. The sights aren't like, let me see if I like this side. The sights aren't awesome, but it's not how it was in the military. You know what I mean? It's a little bit different. So you hit that little button and pop up, and then of course you got your back sight and you got your front sight. You know, and you can adjust, boom, 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 how you want to do it. The last time I shot it, I was to the right. I was square on, but I was to the right. So, you know, I moved my rear sight. And I've been talking to some guys on Facebook because it's been a while since I've been out of the military. I got out of the military in 2013. It's 2020. You know what I mean? Everything done changed, so I don't. And then I haven't been following the military, so I don't know. You know, I don't remember exactly how I'm supposed to sight it and this and that. But like I said, I shot it a few times. I still know how to shoot it. Don't get it twisted. Don't get your ass busted. And then I got this here. Excuse me. Smith&Wesson sd9ve. Or E, self-defense. You know, for the home. You know, just to carry around, whatever the case may be. And they come with the 2 of the 16 magazines. I got my other one somewhere. The other one's an ammo weapon, but it's not loaded. It's just empty. And then, but yeah, they also have like a 32. Only thing I don't like about this weapon is it shoots great. You know, as long as you're pointing straight, you know what I mean? As long as you're pointing straight, you're fine. But if you need to look down the sights, it's a little off. You know what I mean? And you know, everybody's eyes is different. And I've never shot a pistol to where I had to change the sights, and I don't want to have to do that because I feel like I don't have to do that because it's a pistol and it, you know, it's just shoot straight. I should have both my eyes open. You know what I mean? Boom, 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 and that's it. You know, I'm not shooting long range. I'm not sniping somebody with a 9mm. You know what I mean? So, and what else I got? Okay, like I said, I got these 223s, which I'm not gonna work with. But actually, no, I put those in there. But then I keep locks. I got locks. I got locks for all my weapons, cause I live with my nephew, so I don't want him to get, you know, start grabbing some stuff, and that'd be that. And these are the 9mm. They're not, you know, they're not super big, you know, but they're effective. You know what I mean? They've killed a lot of black people. They've killed a lot of white people. They've killed a lot of people. You know what I mean? It depends on how many you put in them, where you put it at, most part. So I don't leave that loaded. I don't leave my weapon loaded, which is probably terrible to tell people, but I don't. But I'll be moving some, and then my shits will be loaded constantly. So you can try me if you want to. So I put that in the case, and then it's an empty round. Put that in the case. I'm not gonna close that up yet. What else was I was looking for? There was something else I was looking for. Um, um. Well, I'm gonna get a beam for this SD9. I want a beam for that. That's it. I don't want nothing else. And you can't really put much else on this Smith&Wesson SD9. But this the MP, I wanted to get the handguard off, switch it to a rail, put my bipod on it, and then I also want to get something too, because I don't like having to. Well, I already know about the stock. I put a little cushion on there and a little tape, wrap it around. That's military style. Put something soft right there and wrap it around there, so once you get it in your shoulder, you know what I mean? It doesn't just, just keep pushing back, and you know what I'm saying? That's damage. Like, even doing that, it hurts like hell. You know what I mean? So I put something soft on there, tape it on there, so it's nice and cushiony. So when it kick back, I'm good. And I want, like I said, I want my handguard to go at least like right here. I don't like the fact that it's, if you see it, it's on safety. It's cleared. I'll clear it again. But I just don't like the fact that it's so much barrel left. You know what I'm saying, from the front sight. I just want like half of that. If I can get half of that gone, my front sight will be right here maybe. I'll be cool. But if not, it's still fine. I can still shoot it. You know what I mean? But if you get a Smith&Wesson MP15, do not NATO do not put 223s through this thing. Do not, please do not, cause it's gonna make you look stupid. I sat there at the range, man, and I was looking dumb than a motherfucker, cause he just kept fucking boom, jam, drop the magazine, boom, clear it, cause it be stuck way in there. It's not like it's kind of right here. you know, where the actual, you know, shell pops out of, it's actually stuck in there. So I'm boom, 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 boom. All right, finally it come down. I'm shaking the weapon. Boom, it finally falls down. And then, all right, okay, cool. Go to shoot. Click. Nothing. Okay, cock it. Oh, let me show you. All right, aim down the sights. Click. Boom. Nothing. Look down. Another round is jammed. Hit the I'm not really with the I forget what they call this button, but it's supposed to help get the round where it's supposed to be. Try again. Click. Nothing. Look down. 223 hanging sideways inside the dang on chamber. I'm like, all right, so drop the weapon or drop the magazine. Clear it, clear it, clear it, clear it. It's not moving. I'm shaking it, clearing it, shaking it, clearing it. It's not moving nowhere. So now I gotta clear it, lock it back, dig in there, get the motherfucker out of there. I feel like if your weapon is not, if it's not specifically 223, don't do it. I mean, and they say it could have been you just had a bad round, or you bought a bad or a terrible batch of, you know, ammunition, but I don't believe that. I feel like, because I did that for the first time, you know, when I had um, one of my homeboys AKs. He was like, I got all these rounds, and he had the simple magazine, like literally the cheapest one. If you're in the army, you know which magazine I'm talking about. It's like this plastic, and it's got these lines going through it on the side, and he had it filled up with one of them, and it just wasn't doing nothing. And he thought it was a magazine, but it was actually the ammo, one, and two, the weapon. You know what I mean? Because they tell you you can pop this, you can pop that, you can do this, you can do that. That's not the case. That's not the case. Let me put this away because I feel like I'm. But yeah, so I brought it to the store. I got it. It got jammed. Um, like 2 weekends ago. Yeah, 2 weekends ago it got jammed. I tried to put a 223 through it, and it got jammed. And it got jammed so bad that I couldn't even shoot it no more. I couldn't get it out. I had to take it back to the store, and they had to dig it out of there. And then they resprayed it down with CLP. And for those of you who don't know, CLP it's pretty much just lubricant, you know, to keep the weapon nice and greased up, because you know nothing worse. You know, if you're fucking and it's dry, it's gonna hurt. So you put a little CL spit on there, you know, or a little CL gel on there, and then everything runs smooth. That's the same thing with the weapon. Like so he got that out of there, and then he put CLP'd it down. That's why it looked a little greasy on this side, and it's all on my hand. A little greasy on this other side too. And so I haven't tried it since then, and I'm not going to try it until I change this handguard out. Which I only got 2 days to do that because I'm going Saturday. Well, I want to go Saturday. If I don't go Saturday, I'll go Sunday. It don't really matter. And then I want to be able to put my, like I said, I want to be able to put my fucking, let me click that thing, put my little bipod on there. But yeah, so that's that. And the sling, as far as the sling, if I get a sling, I wanted to be. There was a dude I was in the army with. Um, oh, that's another way you can. So if you cock it, just for you newbies. So if you cock it and you got it held open, for instance, so you can look through. You can see the, if there's any rounds in there. You don't necessarily have to hit the button, to close it. You can, if you hit it hard enough on the bottom, it'll close on its own. And chamber around. You know what I mean? So that's one technique. So I'll show you. You'll hear the click. And so now it's closed, chambered around and everything else. So, but yeah. So my next video will probably be me changing my handguard. Changing my handguard. Trying to figure out what magazines I want. Like I said, a good weapon, sd9, it's comfortable. Like I don't know about y'all, I have small fingers, but I have big palms. Like my palms are huge, but my fingers are tiny. And the sd9ve fits like almost perfectly. Like literally, it's like if you look, or let's see, it's right there. And I don't want it to hang over, you know what I mean? Because that is a little bit too big. It's like a small chunk. So I hug it tightly, like really tightly. You know what I mean? If you can see, I hug it really tightly. My finger length right there. And then they have this little patch right here. Rough patch for your finger. Fits perfect. And I hug it tightly. Like this is like literally this is my favorite thing in the world. And I've never had any misfires, any jams, like nothing. Nothing has happened with this. And I haven't cleaned it yet. And I'm probably about to clean it tomorrow just because it's been doing me so good. I'm gonna clean it tomorrow. But the SD, let me see, let me put this to the side real quick. What time is it? I need to know the time because I'm on a time limit. I got homework to do. Alright, so yeah. Alright, so excuse me. Here's my hat, so airborne, U.S. Army, baby. Alright, so I'm gonna put this away. And of course, you can change the stock out. You can have it. Some don't even come with a stock. It just comes with the natural, just middle part with a nice little lump on the end. You know what I'm saying? So you can change all that out. Alright, let me see. Put this shit away. Where's my other magazine? I put in my book bag. And I'll give y'all a quick rundown of my SD. There, my book bag. Oh shit! She just fell on my foot. God damn it. God damn. Let me see. Man, that's another nail that's fucked up. God damn. Alright, shit. That's about to fuck up my whole nail. It's all good. I ain't tripping. Alright, this one is 11. Alright, so the sd9ve, self-defense. That's what the SD stand for, self-defense. I don't know what the VE stand for. You can read the pamphlet. If you buy it professionally, you can read the pamphlet and then it'll tell you what the VE stand for. I just know what the SD stand for. It's self-defense. And that's the reason. Alright. That's the reason the trigger is the way it is. Because, you know, most weapons you do. Wait, let me make sure. Most weapons you do. Click. Boom, it's done. Click. Boom, it's done. Click. Boom, it's done. But with the SDs, because it's made for self-defense, I wouldn't say it's more geared toward the person shooting the weapon, just because it could be so say somebody's in your yard, you hear something in your yard, you go outside and you run, you grab your weapon and you go to shoot them, you know what I mean, you go to be like, hey, you know, boom, what are you doing here? And it's a cat. That little time frame you have before it actually clicks, like I said, all right, let me show you this. Here you go. You see? See how much pressure? That gives you that little bit of time to be like, oh shit, that's my lawnmower, or that's my friend, or that's, you know, somebody I don't want to shoot. It gives you that little bit of time to be like, okay, should I shoot him or should I not shoot him? And which is my bad, which is why they call it self-defense. Now, if you get like a hair trigger, you move that thing, bam, it's done. Or if you get you a binary trigger, which I don't know if they come with handguns, but you get like 2 to 3 rounds with one trigger squeeze. So it's like, you know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm gonna show you real quick. You see how much movement I got before anything happens? But then I pull it. Let me make sure it's clear again. So that when I pull it, I literally have to pull it. So this is what it is before. So this is hair trigger and binary trigger references. But once I pull it, you see how far I got to pull back. But I don't have a magazine in there. Let me see. So I pull it. Well, I can't show you. Well, it's got to be loaded. Well, we can't do that. We can't do that. But I'll tell you about it. There's a point. So once you click it, you see how far you got to go back. You get it. There's a point you go slow enough forward, it'll make a sound, click, and that means you can pull it again. So you don't have to pull it all the way forward. So check this out. So it'll normally stop right here, and then you can boom, keep going again, boom, keep going again, boom, 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 boom. But if you let it all the way up, then it comes back to the SD, the slower point. So it'll be like, okay, I'm gonna give you two scenarios. Okay, somebody in your yard, you hear somebody outside. You don't know if it's a cat, dog, your friends, whatever the case may be. You're like, okay, all right, I'm about to pull the trigger. You're like, you're right here on the trigger. It hadn't reached the I'm about to fire point yet. And you realize, okay, oh, that's my friend. So then you can let go. Let me show you with my finger, or not with my finger, with my nail. Right there. Once you get past this point, it's firing. You're shooting off a shot. So you have the option to be like, okay, all right, I'm gonna do this. Now, with these people with these hairpin triggers and these, binaries or whatever the case may be, they think you can't do anything, because that's where it go. You see, I can keep doing that, but if I squeeze it harder, it's gonna shoot. All right, so which you can switch to. You can switch anything. So I go to my backyard and I see an enemy, and I see somebody trying to steal from my house, right? So then I go from this to that, and that's the one. That's the two. Granted, you won't have to cock it each time, of course. I'm just showing you. But if you have, once you get, not what you have, but once you get past this right here, and you know where your gun shoots at. So mine shoots, okay, so I'm up here. I go down, boom. That's where I feel it stop. So that's where it stops. So that's where it shoots at. Okay, so boom. And then next bullet, I won't have to go all the way up, just like my finger was, or all the way back. I go straight right here, boom. Straight right here, boom. Straight right here, boom. Straight right here, boom. I won't have to keep going all the way up and then all the way back. All the way up, all the way back. But you just gotta learn your weapon. So once you get it figured out, like I said, you can damn near do anything. You know what I mean? Especially when they don't have a safety or anything like that, or you got a self-defense weapon, such as me. Like I said, I'm not gonna put my damn serial number on there, but can you see it? I don't know if you can see it, but sd9, it works perfect for me. Like I said, because I got small fingers, but I got a nice little grip, and I want to be able to hold it. I don't want it to stretch down too far. You know what I mean? Because of my hand, I want to be able to hold it like, like an apple. Boom. You know what I mean? Nice and tight. Like you see, I can. My fingers not too far down. Everything, and that's with no magazine. Boom. And I can do what I need to do. And then I can hold it really tight. You know what I mean? I'm not all loose with it, like, flippity floppity with it. I'm just, and then with the rail, it's perfect. And then with my finger, like I said, they put this little rough patch. So your finger goes right there, which is perfect for me. Like literally, this is the perfect weapon for me. Now I wish it was a bigger caliber, but it's okay. So you do this, boom. And of course, before you introduce your weapon, and when you exit your weapon, you got to make sure you either gotta have it pointed to the sky or pointed to the ground. You know what I mean? Away from you and everyone else. What I like to do, if I'm on a range or something, I cock it 2 or 3 times, and then I point down range, I pull the trigger. So I do this here. Let me know it's clear. If I'm not downrange, I'll cock it a few times, lock it. You know what I mean? Make sure it's good. Boom. Unlock it. Put it back in the case or where it needs to go, or wherever you want to put it. Never, ever, ever. This is the one thing the Army teach you. Do not put your finger on the trigger unless you plan to shoot. That's one thing too. Alright? But another thing too about the sd9, they come with 2 mags. Well, depending on where you get it from. 2 16-round mags. This one's full because you gotta have one. This one's empty. They come with I believe a 32 round mag also. I'm not really sure. I don't remember. Excuse me. Cause somebody told me that you can't, well, you can't do a lot of shit, but somebody told me that they don't have the 32s no more, which is a lie. Cause you can get online, you can get a 32 mag. You can't get a drum for it, which would be nice, just aesthetically, just to look, like, oh damn, man, he got a big ass, what I'm saying, type thing. But you can't do that. The most I've seen you can get on a Smith&Wesson sd9ve is a laser, a light, a 32 clip or a 32 magazine. I said clips, excuse me, I'm still from the hood. But a 32 round magazine, and that's it. That's pretty much all you can get on there. Cause like I said, it's a self-defense weapon, and you can't get a holster for it. You have to get like a universal holster, and then you'll be fine. Which it'll fit just great, because those, if you get leather, it'll conform to the weapon. So if you have a beam on it and some sights, and you get a universal holster, once you keep it in there a few times, it'll just mesh to what you have on your weapon. With me, I want a regular old, regular old holster. Smith&Wesson, you just pull it out real quick. Not Smith&Wesson, but West Side, just like we having a battle, we go back to back, we walk, and then boom, we pull it out, and that's how it goes. But they have those, but I don't really trust them, because I want to put a lot on this, which is crazy, because it's just for home defense, but I do want to put a lot on it, but I'm not going to. I'll probably just keep it the way it is, cause it shoots beautifully. Like, it literally, like, boom, boom, you're good. So I think I want to keep that the way it is, and then I want to keep these mags, and then that'll just be it. I don't need no long, what they call them. They call them dicks. They call them dicks in my community. Ethnicity. They call them dicks where I'm from. So I don't need no dick. I don't need no long ass, you know what I'm saying, no long ass clip. You know what I mean? I feel like if it's self-defense, all I need is the 16 I got in the round or in the magazine. That's it. Cause two of them they gonna put you down at least. 16 is just overkill. You feel what I'm saying? So I got that.